Hey everyone, welcome back to the Sunny Side. I'm Sunny, and these horoscopes right here, right now, are specifically for Aries for the month of May 2018. Hey guys, I hope everyone is having a super amazing day. For those who don't know, I am recording these horoscopes live right here during one of our live streams on the broadcast, and it's fun. I do them live so you guys can ask, so everyone can ask questions as I'm recording them. But it's kind of fun. Anyways, just a reminder, I'm a professional astrologer. I do write the horoscopes for some of the newspapers up here in Canada. And if you'd like a personal reading, all you have to do is message me in the description box below. Anyways, message me, and anyways, there's more information in the description box below. In addition to all of that, we also have mini readings that are live right here on the channel right now. That's recommended by one of our SunnySiders, Angelica, and she's recommending that, and we started it, and it's a lot of fun. And so if you're interested in any of that, just simply tune in to the live stream that we have almost every day. All right, enough of the blah blah. Let's get down to the action here. So what's up? So this is now. I guess we're going to start the month. We'll start the month on the month. Actually, the stuff for the month is going to start a little bit earlier than that. The month is going to start. We're going to start our horoscopes right on the 29th. We'll put Aries on the ascendant here. We'll bust it back in a couple hours. So it's not entirely going to be the easiest thing to see for everybody, but here we go. Oh, geez, come on, Sunny. Okay, so April 29th, this is the action that's going on. We're going to have a full moon. The moon is in Taurus. It's just like last month, or it's just like the full moon. April began with a full moon. Then May is going to begin with a full moon, or April's going to end with full moon anyways. So the moon is in Taurus, and so wherever that falls in your chart, that's going to highlight the sun. The sun puts a spotlight. It's like the light, right? Because the light is shining on that area of your chart. And for Aries, the sun is going to be shining on your astro sector of personal finances. So Aries, the month is going to end with you looking at your money and what's going on. In addition, okay, so that's what's going on with that. So you're looking at your money, you're looking at your finances, everything is cool with that. There's also, but there's going to be a full moon. And let's just bump this over a day so it's easier to see. Oh man, let's bump it over one day. It's easier to see like this. So on this day, right around the 29th and the 30th, we are going to have a full moon. Oh, it's in the morning, right. And this means wherever there's a full moon in your chart, that's where something is going to be revealed. And for Aries, for you, the full moon is going to be in your astro sector of joint finances and your financial sector of sexual partners. So something is going to be uncovered about your partner sexually, and it's going to be definitely something is going to be uncovered about yourself financially. Now, once again, the spotlight is on you and the money you make, right? Like you're checking out your wallet. You're looking at your bank account. Can I afford this? Can I afford that? There's nothing here, so it's not like you're planning for a vacation or anything. You're actually working on your career and wondering what's going on in your work life. And you're communicating sales. This is business as usual. So it's a business as usual kind of scene for Aries. See, it opens up. Nothing really in partnerships. Nothing really in relationships. This is all kind of, just chilling out right here. But spotlight's on your money and the money you make with others. And when there's a full moon, that's the action. People are going to find out something about your vibe. All right, so that's the full moon. That's the sun. Oh, also the sun here in Taurus is going to make a nice blue line, which is a harmonious aspect to Saturn. And now Saturn gets a bad rap in astrology. Saturn's like, oh no, Saturn, oh, it's where everything falls apart. It's where everything is taken away. It's where, oh, if Saturn falls in your astro sector of money, you're like, oh, there's no more money. Oh, it's going to take in your friends. Oh no, we're losing all my friends. Not necessarily the case. It depends how the energy plays out and what it aspects, or, how the energy plays out like that. And this is going to add some discipline and focus to your money. So you're looking at your money and you're looking at your long-term plans and your spirituality and how things fit into the big picture. And up here, there's some problems, legitimate problems happening with Aries from afar. People from, oh, wait a second, this from your career. There's some legitimate stuff happening in your career that's causing problems with your money. Like people are causing you problems in your career, Aries. It's going to continue to happen for another couple of days until Mars, Mars moves over on the 13th. And then that kind of, or you'll see, we're going to have some stuff later on in the month, and I'll show you that in a sec. But right now, Aries is going to be very disciplined with their career. They're probably going to spend long hours at work, and they're working on making, Aries is working on making money. They know something bad is happening at work behind the scenes or whatever. They know the boss is out to get them. So, or they're, something is happening at work. So they're working on cleaning up the act. They're doing their action. And that's the main gist for the beginning of the month. It's finances. Something is uncovered financially. And they're spending their time at work. Next, let's cruise along. So then I go along, when I read the horoscopes, I always like to add this kind of thing in here, even though, so what's going to happen is, right around May 7th, the sun is going to square the moon, right? We're not seeing the aspect. I'm going to keep Aries on the ascendant here so it's easier for everyone to see, but so the lines aren't really going to line up, but the sun is going to square the moon. And whenever the sun squares the moon, everybody's going to feel as if their emotional needs aren't being met. The sun, what everybody's focusing on, doesn't line up with their emotions. And that means for Aries, around May 7th, they're going to get grouchy and be like, oh, nobody loves me, nobody understands what I'm saying. It's funny when Aries does. But Aries is going to want to get out and hang out with their friends. But the spotlight is on Aries' money, so maybe Aries not going to have enough money this month to hang out with their friends, or maybe Aries is going to be stuck at work when they want to get out with their friends, and as such, their emotional needs, the moon, it's not going to be met. There's a major square happening, and they're going to be like, ugh, but that's really what's happening. All right, next, there's an opposition between the Sun and the Jupiter, but so what? Jupiter's retrograde, so we're not going to focus on that until July. That's regular stuff. When it goes direct and starts to move forward again in July, then we'll focus on it again. But right now, that's what's going on. So on May 7th, so once again, the month opens up with a full moon. Aries is at work a lot. Aries is working their butts off this month, and the focus is on Aries finances. And when we get to May 7th, the little funky vibe that's happening where people are like, nobody gets me, it's going to be in Aries friends versus Aries financial aspect. Okay, now let's slowly chug ahead. This is where everything is going to get intense. Right around, oh, Sunny, what the hell are you doing? Okay, so right around, then as we chug forward a little bit, see this? Right around, so right around the 11th, the middle of the month, we're going to have a situation where all of the intensity is really going to heat up. So I've been telling you guys for the longest time now that events from 2016 October are going to repeat themselves, and they have, right? And by the time this comes around mid-May, you're going to have experienced that, and you're going to be like, ugh. But then, again, Sunny, well, yeah, it was not my fault. And so, but that's what's going on. And when we get to May 11th, the new intensity is going to kick up, and it's going to be intense. So it starts off with the Sun trining retrograde Pluto. Pluto is retrograde, means it's moving backwards in your chart. And there was a time when Pluto went retrograde, but I didn't write it down for you guys. I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, it does, but it doesn't. So, see that blue line? So Pluto is Aries at work. Aries is going to get intense at work. Pluto's intense. It's changing. Aries might change their careers this month. They might change their jobs. A lot of Aries are going to get fired this month. And there's going to be new, endings and obsessions at work. And the light is shining on it. And that's the big one. Sun is going to trine Pluto. Then Mercury is going to conjunct Uranus. See that? 26, 29? Watch this. Then we're going to go forward another day or so. Boom. Right there. Mercury is going to conjunct Uranus in Aries. So that was the 11th and now the 12th. See that? And it's all in Aries. But all of this stuff is going to switch from Aries into Taurus. We have some big players switching signs right now. These guys are moving into Taurus, and this little guy is going to move into Aquarius. This is a major month of shifting and changing energies. And so for Aries, the focus has been on career. You've been causing problems in your career, and it's going to move, and career and money and your identity, right? This is your Aries identity is changing. It's Aries, how Aries presents themselves to the world has been definitely in flux for the last little while, and it's definitely going to continue to change. Next, see that? Everything is moving over. See, Mars is getting ready to move over. Everything is getting ready to move over. So we also have Mars in the situation right here. 28, 29, watch this. Boom, 29, 29. So when this happens, on the 14th, I know a lot of numbers, right? Mars at 29 degrees Capricorn is going to square Uranus at 29 degrees Aries. That means we're going to have violence in the world. You know, Uranus is revolutionary energy, and Mars is active, let's get things done energy. Mars likes to fight. Mars likes to argue. Mars doesn't like to argue. It's just Mars puts a lot of energy into everything, and when you put a lot of energy into everything, it could like argue. And depending on how you do it, it's doing it in a Uranus kind of way. So if it was like, you know, a nice harmonious aspect, you know, you could have a peaceful revolution. But I don't see that happening. I see something really crazy happening, and it's right on the cusp. So it's not like, oh, this is, we always want it. It means the energy is shifting. It's moving. So it's from Aries, it's moving from your career, problems in your career, to problems with your friends. And remember, we just talked about this on the astrology cards. This house affects this house. This is the result of this house. So if Aries is spending a lot of time at the office, and there's change going on, and they're getting fired, and they're arguing with everybody, obviously everybody's going to be pissed off at them publicly. And that's what's happening right now. And because it's Aries is pissed off publicly, and it's a square, this tension is happening, down here, this is Aries' identity. This is who Aries is, and this is the money they make, and the spotlight's on the money they make. And they're like, what the hell? I'm doing all this work, and everybody hates my ass, and I don't know what the hell's going on. And then they go down here, and they're like, oh, everybody's looking at my money. Why is everybody all up in my action? And then they're like, oh, and then so their identity, and so there's going to be a violent reaction that's going to happen. So, and for everybody, it's a little different. But keep that, but for Aries, it's going to be in a large group. I expect Aries to fight with other people in social media, and that's what I expect. that's what I expect. So I expect Aries comments to freak out. Oh, we have a business phone here. It's going off. And so that's what's going on with Aries. All right. I mean, that's what's going on on May 14th, and it's going to happen for a couple of days. Now, the next thing. Oh, one sec. Let's switch this off to the day. Now, on the 15th, we're going to have a new moon. And the new moon is going to be in Taurus. And this is a time of beginnings and how to start everything. And for Aries, they're going to have a new beginning financially. The tension is still there. See? The days chugged away, but the tension is still there. Watch this. See? And it's going to, the square is going to shift signs together. And so that's what's going to happen. So the energy is going to be tense, and it's going to transform. It's going to move over into the next area. It's going to be pretty serious. The middle of May is going to be quite intense for a lot of people. But for Aries, new beginning financially. So maybe Aries will be getting a new job in the middle of the month. Okay, what else is going on? Okay, let's look for some good stuff. So that's chugging along. New beginnings in the middle of May. Then we get to the 20th. And on the 20th, Venus is going to move from Gemini, where it's all Aries getting out and doing some stuff. And then Venus is going to move into Cancer. And for Aries, that means good stuff's going to happen at home. So I don't know if Aries are all going to get fired and they're going to fight with their friends and then they're going to be staying at home and do a home-based business. I mean, that's a possibility. Let's hope that doesn't happen for everybody, but that's kind of, you know, maybe what's happening for Aries. But in this situation, from May 20th, and, you know, let's go one more day to the 20th, the sun is going to move into Taurus. So we have two big shifts in energy this month. We have the middle of May, around the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, that week, there's a lot of tension for a lot of people, and the energy is going to move from Capricorn into Aquarius, from Aries into Taurus. And for Aries, that means the focus is going to move from their work and their place in the world, their career, to, you know, their friends and their social network. And then the weirdness that Aries has been going through in the last little while is going to move from them and their identity into their astral sector of finances. The second shift we're going to have is May 20th, and the spotlight's going to move on. It's going to leave Aries finances, and it's going to go into Aries and how they communicate in their social network. Aries probably aren't buying any new cars, especially if you lost your job, but love and attraction is going to move on from Aries communicating all the time to moving on at home. So Aries is going to be spending some time at home, and Aries is going to be making money from home. So like checks are going to be arriving in the mail. Aries might get a break on the rent. Aries is going to do things like spruce up the place. You know, so okay, so that's what's going on. Then as we chug along, on the 22nd, right after all of this action happens, the sun is going to square the moon. So this is the second time in the month when everybody's going to feel like they're unappreciated and they're going to be emotionally let down. And in this time, it's going to happen in Aries astro sector of their physical health and their day-to-day stuff. So the first half of the month for Aries, it's all about work and career and money. And the second half is all about home and family and the stuff you do every day. And that's what's going on, and that's the major gist. But in addition to all of that, we have a nice a nice blue line. And that means a harmonious aspect. The sun is going to trine Mars. So finally, Aries, although they might feel unappreciated, a lot of people might feel unappreciated on this day, at this time of the month, you're going to put a lot of energy into your friends. You're going to put a lot of energy into talking. For the second half of the month, Aries is going to be, from the 20th onwards, Aries is going to be super social. It's a great time for Aries in business, meaning sales. If you're looking for new sales, for talking to everybody, it's an amazing time for getting on and doing all that kind of stuff for Aries. It really is. And that's the action. You're going to be fighting with your friends for the next month. You're in a cycle here. You're going to fight with your friends. But get out and do some business. It's a harmonious aspect. Aries is probably going to be super intense for the first half of the month. And they're going to try kind of chill out and do some home kind of stuff. More friendly vibe for the second half of the month. And then finally, the month is going to end. Oh, son of a gun, Sunny, why you always do this? The month is going to end right here for Aries. On a full moon on the 29th. The full moon for Aries is going to be over here. And this is Aries astro sector of their larger place in the world. It's Aries in traveling. It's Aries from things from a distance. Aries is going to want to like hang out with things from a distance, you know. If Aries likes someone who's far away, it's not so weird, like, right? Aries is going to put a lot of effort into social media, and they're going to meet someone who's from far away, and that's just what's going to happen, right? Aries is attracting love at home, so they're going to sit at home on their computer, or they're going to go to the coffee shop because the spotlight's on Aries in the neighborhood. They're going to do all this kind of vibe, and something is going to happen. The spotlight's going to shine at Aries at a distance, which is not really a big deal, unless you're going back to school. Aries might plan to go back to school. Like a lot of Aries might lose their jobs in the next month and then, you know, receive checks at home and then decide to go back to school or their bigger place in the world. And that's what's going on with Aries. So let's do a recap. The month is going to open up for Aries. The month is going to open up. Oh no. Oh no. For Aries, the month is going to open up with a full moon in Aries finances. So that's the first step. Full moon in finances. The next big thing to worry about is Aries in their career and Aries in their money. And those are the two big deals to worry about with Aries. As the month moves on, Aries, there's going to be a lot of tension in the month, right around, the 12th, 13th, 14th. Mars is going to shift from Capricorn into Aquarius, and Uranus is going to move from Aries into Taurus. There's going to be a big shift. They're going to go, what the hell, what the hell, what the hell? And that's really what's going to happen. And it's a square, and it's tension, and it's going to be violent for a lot of people for everybody in different areas of the world, right? But that's the deal with Aries. Anyways, it's eventually going to shift. It's going to shift, and then the spotlight's going to change later on in the month to home. Aries is going to stop worrying about their career so much, and they're going to worry about getting on with their life. There's going to be a new moon, and when the new moon happens, right, the new moon, the sun's going to, not the new moon, yeah, there's going to, okay, what the hell? The new moon is going to be in Taurus, right? The new moon is here. It's their finances, a new beginning in their finances. But then the spotlight's going to shift. Mars is going to eventually move over. Uranus is going to move over. And Venus is going to move over. And then all of the energy is going to shift. And we're all going to have new beginnings. And for Aries, you're going to, instead of worrying about the business world all the time, you're going to do more social media stuff. You're going to be more chatty, more going out for coffee. And you're going to be having really good things happening at home. And that's the action. That's the action, everybody. Hope everyone has an absolutely super amazing day. And that's the month of May 2018 for Aries. I hope everyone has a super amazing day. Once again, from TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sunny, and if anyone wants a personal reading, simply check it out in the description box below or tune into one of our many live streams here on the channel. And that's the action from TheSunnySide.net. I'm Sunny, wishing all Aries the absolute best of a super beautiful month. And I'll see you guys soon.